the past, people didn't use a secure password. In the past, even the rich people had to invest through companies who took a commission for service when they created password and when they sold them. You all know the history by now. Hackers break into some big databases and steal millions of usernames and passwords, and then they go and try all those passwords on different websites. And since most of us reuse our passwords or have weak ones, to begin with we are almost at risk. Mary Martin is a security engineer at Align Aerospace. He says that passwords are a problem and that is not going away anytime soon. Reader or Madeline B. Brown Cassier Joseph of Information Privacy and Security, 2005, Volume 1, Issue 4, had the notion of good password and that essential to the security of any e-commerce site. Unfortunately, consumers generally have the responsibility of creating their own password and often do without guidance from the website or system administrator. One thing that is well known about password is that consumers do not create long or complicated passwords because they cannot remember them. What occurred in the past is no more people like you and me can invest because they don't have a security password and can avoid how you protect yourself online information. Madeline B. Brown Cassier, 2005, says in their article, passwords are the method of choice for authenticated users for the vast majority of computer systems and e-commerce sites. With the continued growth of the internet and e-commerce sites, the issue of password security even becomes more important. They have password protection, network security, smart cards, different devices to have authentication and client access control. My information speech tonight will introduce you to the world of creating a security password, to the idea of being your own effective protection if they are used correctly, and to the possibility of having some fun with business. The first and maybe most important point on this speech is that any security password you created comes from the invitation for online criminals to attend fraudulent schemes that mimic the goods and services that legitimate e-commerce merchants. In fact, Campbell P. Calvert and Boswell, 2003, are spare or investing says for consumers, identify theft and fraud can be very costly, while for e-commerce sites it can undeter consumer confidence and result in lost profits and damaged business reputation. I have got security password to all my investment accounts, personal accounts, include I have password to save my password, and I have no reason to even skip any important security information. I will point out that one of the first guidelines in creating good password was published in 1985 by the Department of Defense and is still relevant today. You already know that I recommend that you only do online, but I have a few tips. First, is to get right or those easy to get words like common words, like phrases, random characters, um, very famous names, and want to use a lot of them. Here's a tip: take a sentence that easy to use, like green apples are my favorite kind to use in a pie. Use the first letter of each word, then make some of those into letters and add some exclamation points, and you should be good too. The second tip is to use your hardest password for your most sensitive information. The third tip is turn on a factor authentication if you have a bank or if you have an email account. You can use the bank or email website. They offers, and you can actually enable a second layer of protection for security after your password. I have one in my iPhone that works with Google, and I have one with Gmail account to protect. So you can create it. You can create a new account. Type the name, the last name, choose the emails, and then create a password. Present. And then create a password. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. And then June 15, whatever, 18 5 6 7. And then you can continue to create it and the new Google account to have and create the new password for independent saving account. So far, with the increase of computing and the use of internet shopping online, banking, credit card, bill payments, all individuals are required to manage a multitude accounts, and we recommend it at the last step is using password manager. A password manager is created. Password manager is created a new second random password every time you use it, and then save it, and you don't know, maybe sometimes not remember, so you can save it and you don't need to remember. Include the kids like Sebastian. Hi Sebastian. Hi. Can you show me the process to use the password manager?
Yes. Well, for this, what you need to do is get an app. This app is called Keeper, or for the full name was, I believe, Keeper, I believe was this. Turns out it is Keeper Password Manager. If you cannot get this, please look for something. If you have an iPhone, please go to iPassword, the free one, or if you want to pay for it, get the full version. Well, what you want to do is open this thing when you get it, and it's going to ask you to make your own password. But because of me, I remade my own, so we're going to pause it here until I make mine, and we're going to go again.
Okay, Sebastian, thank you. So this is one of the options to create the password manager. It's available for kids, for adults, and it's easy process. So now Sebastian, going to the account, he have a strong password. It's very long password to go into the keeper. But if he type 2-3 times, the system will be locked. So this is the online security password can be so much fun that the game gets you in trouble. Got it, Sebastian?
Just a minute.
So now, Sebastian, go into the account.
So for right now, this is just an account I made up. It is not my real account. So if you guys are hackers and you guys are seeing this, don't try this because it's not going to work. So if I go in here and go into my thing, this helps me remember everything of my login and my password. It tells me everything I need to know, so if I forget what I need or what my password is, yes, it makes you a new password so you won't forget, but this can help you with your login and your password. So if you get stuck and you don't remember, go to this and you will find it.
Thank you, Sebastian. So now I presented to you the informative tips to create a new security password, and I hope you will keep my handout which tell you how to set up an online security password for your accounts, and I hope you learned a lot today about online direction. Whatever you ever choose or to do it or not, I hope you found a good password practice and guidelines and interesting one to learn about it. In the future, we will study how effective the security password were in securing a computer system. So good luck.